In this video, I'm going to talk about the best 10 VR games out there. Grab your favorite drink or popcorn and let's dive to it. The virtual reality platform has evolved a lot over the years. We've had some great VR game releases and ones that weren't so great. Since I got my Oculus Quest 2, I've had quite a few questions from people about VR games. So today, I'm going to share with you 10 VR games that are popular in the community. We'll start at number 10 and make our way down to number 1. Let's go. Number 10. Stormland. Stormland is about a group of robots in the aftermath of a catastrophic event. Nyx is the robot you spend most time searching for. Main story aside, your goal is to beat Terminus, which is Stormland's final mission. Stormland often falls out of favor because it's Oculus exclusive, meaning if you have any other headset, you can't play it. That being said, if you have an Oculus headset, it's definitely worth getting. It's one of the best VR games out there. It's a beautiful world, it has a system where you can upgrade yourself, you can replace your arms with higher functionality parts, and to top it off, great shooting mechanics. Once you're in a position to fire, the guns are punchy and tactile. You can really feel them when you pull the trigger. There are 6 weapons in total, including SMGs, grenade launchers, shotguns, and semi-automatic rifles, with multiple upgrade levels that increase damage, accuracy, and ammo capacity. Last but not least, it supports multiple player mode, which makes it very good to play with friends and such. Number 9. No Man's Sky VR. Beyond Our Known World is a galaxy of infinite exploration and endless possibility. The game's story started off as anyone should be able to do anything in the game's space. The hype around this game started by a huge PlayStation marketing campaign, which originated by its founder to explore a fixed storyline about finding the meaning of the universe and aliens which humans have never seen before. They even initially said that the game would be so big that nobody would cross paths in the worlds, but it will support a multiple player mode. However, it didn't end up supporting multiple player mode, and that's how it's got its reputation of getting called a no man's lie. However, since then it's made a comeback, it's become better than the original version its founder had envisioned for the game. Now it's a really good game. Number 8. Skyrim VR. The story starts off with you being dragged in a cart to your death, only to be saved by a fearsome dragon raining down with fire from above. Then rogue soldiers try to stop you, and giant spiders seem intent on ending your existence before the game has barely started. This is a fairly common game. In fact, I bet if you're a gamer and played games over the last 10 years, I would say you played this game at least once. Playing this game in VR will make this game much more enjoyable since the worlds are bigger, and they paid better attention to details in this game on the VR platform. The real reason as to why this game is so good is mod support. Modding the Skyrim VR game is very easy, and it takes a few seconds of your time, where you can turn it into something completely different. There's a great deal of modding communities backing this virtual playground. Number 7. Pavlov. Pavlov is one of the top-selling VR games. Just like Counter-Strike, it has a competitive scene, but it also shines in casual gameplay. You can even negotiate with enemies around corners and make a truce that lasts for the entire game. No doubt that there are better multiplayer VR shooter games than Pavlov. We got Contractors, Echo Combat, but the problem with these games is that you're gonna get stuck playing with the same 10-20 people over and over again. Pavlov has a supportive online community that is very involved. If you are a fan of Counter-Strike on PCs or consoles, you're going to love Pavlov on the VR platform. Plus it has a variety of different maps and plays, from shooting zombies to classic bomb planting and phenomenal gunplay graphics. And again, remember, if you're looking for a large online community, Pavlov remains your best option for VR. Number 6. The Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners. Let me be clear here for a minute. The Walking Dead show has nothing in it for me. In fact, I stopped watching it after the 2nd or 3rd season. This game is getting an unfair treatment by being associated with the Walking Dead name. The game is great in my opinion. The interactions with the walkers and your surroundings make this game feel very realistic. And soon it'll be available on all VR headsets out there. I personally think you're going to like this game whether you like zombies or not. We all know how to kill zombies in theory, but this game is so realistic that you will go to kill a zombie from up close that your knife will slide along their skull, it won't go through, and the zombie will get a hold of you and takes a decent chunk off your face. Number 5. Beat Saber. I bet you some people are getting worked up already, wondering why Beat Saber hasn't come up yet on this list. It's an awesome game, and I want to say that perhaps VR wouldn't be where it is today if it wasn't for viral videos of people playing Beat Saber year after year. Beat Saber is essentially Dance Dance Revolution with lightsabers. When you start the game, it maps a red or blue saber to each of your motion controllers. And you see a floating streams of red and blue arrow marked boxes, which you slash in the correct direction with the correct saber at the correct time. The notes are punctuated by barriers that you have to duck or bomb that you have to avoid with your sabers. Mastering this game takes commitment and hundreds of hours of practice if you want to be good at it on the competitive level. Don't get discouraged. If you want to play this game just for fun, you can master it in a couple of weeks' time if you play it every day. I really enjoy playing this game. It's definitely in my top 3 favorite VR games. Number 4. VRChat. So right away some of you are probably wondering, what the F, this is not a game. I would say you're somewhat correct, but this is no doubt the number 1 place where I spent most of my time as soon as I got my VR. And you can pretty much do whatever you want. You get to meet people, you add some friends, chat about cool things. Think of it as a social game. VRChat is an immersive virtual reality social platform that allows you to interact with other 3D characters or avatars that represent their likeliness. In social game, players can explore many virtual worlds built by others also using the platform. I met great people virtually this way, and given the world's condition this year, this app is a great place to socialize and spend some time online. Besides, you can meet people here that enjoy games on this list that you also enjoy, and you can play together. Number 3. Lone Echo. In the single-player story, you'll be transported to an advanced mining facility within the rings of Saturn, complete with detailed space station, expansive outer space environments, and interactive space equipment. Out of all games I mentioned today, I would classify this as my number 1 favorite game. It was released more than 3 years ago, but to this day it has phenomenal graphics and visual environments compared to other VR games. It has a storyline that takes you through a terrifying yet exciting ride. So this game is more about the story as opposed to combat and smashing or shooting things. It has great locomotion system that enables you to push yourself off walls using a booster pack. This facilitates your movement in a zero-G environment since that's where the game takes place. The downside to this game is that it's an Oculus exclusive, so unfortunately if you don't own an Oculus VR headset, you are unable to enjoy this game. For now anyway. Hopefully these things change in the future as more and more vendors roll out their VR headsets. Number 2. Boneworks. This game has a few cool features. For example, the physics-based combat, design of the graphics, and pacing of the story, which makes this game wonderful to play. There are a lot of unexpected features that you can try in the game. For example, you'll see some cannon in a corner somewhere, then wonder to yourself if you can fire it. Well, you can go ahead and try it because odds are that you will be able to fire it. It also has a huge collection of weapons available, as well as supportive community that is actively engaged in this game. At first, some people might get dizzy playing this game because of how fast the movement of the graphics is. But once you get used to it, everything you do in the game is going to feel much better. And you're going to enjoy playing this game. However, some people prefer motion with that kind of speed, and that's me personally if I'm being honest. Number 1. Half-Life Alyx. The Half-Life series, especially the original, has always been as much about horror as about action, and that horror was often gross. This is a masterpiece when it comes to the VR world. They put quite a bit of time into planning combats and designing the graphics of this game. It is a very well put together game. The world is scaled properly, objects and enemies don't seem overly big or small. There are 2 areas in particular where this game shines, and those are the stories and interface. Because this game was developed by Valve, it is no surprise that environments feel the way they do and look the way they do, which by the way is one of my favorite game dev companies out there. They put quite a bit of imagination into this game, and it probably cost them a few $1,000,000 to develop. I had some of the greatest immersive moments in VR playing this game. It is totally worth buying. Then to top it off, it has the story to back it up, which adds the element of interesting gameplay to this masterpiece. This Thursday there's the Game Awards 2020. It's gonna happen on December 10th. It's going to be streamed in Los Angeles, London, and Tokyo. and the content is presented via Facebook live stream, just 2D format. And 2 of the games I described in this video are nominated to receive an award in that event. Those are No Man's Sky VR and Half-Life Alyx. Okay, stay tuned for the event, guys. Alright guys, this sums up the video and the top 10 most popular VR games. Before I let you go, I just wanted to say that these videos take a while to make. If you found any value in this video, or it helped you decide on buying a game, please hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. If VR is something you're into and would like to continue seeing VR content in the future, consider hitting the subscribe button. I will be rolling out more videos in the upcoming days. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.